So what are some of these trends that we're seeing within the transport industry besides AI? Although generative AI is huge, we see the rise of ChatGPT, Copilot, Bard, and all that. What are some other trends that's happening in the transport industry?
I think this is a really pivotal time in the industry as they look to embrace more technology. It's no secret that they've been lagging in terms of adopting some of the key technologies, but think about the electrification of everything, just like the automotive industry and other industrial manufacturing. There are huge sustainability goals that these companies are working to achieve, especially in the rail industry. So the electrification of fleets, the mobility as a service is something that's been very big, right? So as people look to have more access to real-time data and personalized services as they understand, I need to deliver these goods, or I need to deliver consumers and humans or other products out to different areas, how do I get access to all of the data needed to work through this? Another key thing that's happening in the industry is really around a renewed focus on global supply chains and having access to transportation that isn't just one by one, right? So light rail, city rail, and trying to modernize some of the infrastructure across these companies. And what's exciting is we're not only seeing investment from private sector, we're also seeing investment from public sector. And that just reinforces the importance of having strong agreements between these entities. Maybe in the past, there was one group that was investing in rail or a transportation method. Now we're seeing multiple parties, investment companies, private sectors, local governments, all wanting to be party to this. So that reinforces the importance of having strong agreements and having agreements that can be done in efficient amount of time, right? They don't have years to go through these long cycle negotiations. So the more companies can really look to having a streamlined platform that brings all of their standard agreements together, allows for collaboration and clean red lines, and allows for all the parties at the beginning through the design, delivery, and operation of these systems to have visibility to those commitments in the contracts. I think that's kind of the dawn of how this industry is re-reflecting on the importance of contracts. I also just wanted to touch on artificial intelligence too, because this industry is rapidly adopting AI for things like route optimization, cargo optimization, pricing optimization. So they understand the importance of AI for their own core businesses and the value chains that they run. I think what we really want to do is help them to understand there's tremendous value in leveraging AI within these agreements as well, because if you look at where the pricing comes from, where the capacity comes from, where are the allowed ports of entry and exit, a lot of times that's in contracts. So by bringing the AI that they're leveraging in their own supply chain and value chains and applying that into the contractual data, this is just a great extension of that commercial use case into finding additional commercial value inside of their contracts. So thank you.
I totally agree, Brian. And this is what I have seen that, it's just, in the value chain, AI plays a very important role. And we have been talking AI, but, specific to transportation industry, it's very essential because, this contracts, as you have mentioned that, it should not take a longer time. And in order to reduce the entire negotiation time for the contracts, it's very important that, the AI does a partial part of, getting the correct clauses, correct verbiage for the agreements, and, doing a lot of stuff so that we as in humans or as a resource who's doing the contract negotiation is facilitated with all those languages which are appropriate and which is matching the industry standards. So this is very essential where if we infuse AI in those functions, it will not reduce the time, but it is also adding up some monetary benefits to any not just through transportation industry, but in any industry. So AI is very important in this modern era.